How many times have you come across a job posting or an opportunity for the role of a Scrum Master? And how many times have you wondered, who exactly is the Scrum Master? What is this role? What are the responsibilities and skills required for a Scrum Master? So let us talk all about a Scrum Master. A Scrum Master is a change agent, a facilitator, and a coach. First, talk about Scrum Master as a change agent. In order to improve, everyone needs feedback. Although the feedback is neither negative or positive, we as human beings perceive it as negative or positive. Same way, we might strongly believe into someone or something. These are called as mental models. Mental models are big constraints to enable change. A change agent is a person who actually enables the change by either influencing with data, experiments, experience sharing, open communication, or by giving feedback or giving a different perspective. Let's say, for example, you have a newly formed Scrum team, and in this Scrum team you have an architect and the programmers. They feel that they cannot actually start coding unless and until the architecture is blueprinted. That is a mental model. As a Scrum Master, you help your teams to create visibility by running experiments and then help teams inspect and adapt. So a Scrum Master is this change agent who creates awareness about these mental models so that teams and organizations improve. A Scrum Master is also a facilitator. A facilitator is someone who helps a group of people improve their system by helping them identify the problems, solve the problems, and make their own decisions. Not by doing it for them, but by enabling them. For example, let's say the customer comes in the middle of the sprint and changes the priority. The product owner can either accept the change or put it in the product backlog. A Scrum Master facilitates this by creating the visibility of the impacts of accepting versus not accepting the change in the sprint by showcasing the impacts and the benefits of both short-term and long-term so that the product owner can make an informed decision. That's facilitation in its simplest form. You are not doing the work for them, but you are enabling and empowering them to get the work done by helping them understand the purpose behind doing things, creating the visibility of a bigger picture, and showcasing the impacts of doing it versus not doing it. A Scrum Master is that facilitator who creates the visibility of a bigger picture so that the teams are empowered to identify and solve their own problems and make well-informed decisions. A Scrum Master is a coach. When you talk about a coach, it can be further divided into two parts based on the focus of coaching the Scrum Master provides: a systems coach and a relationship coach. Let us first talk about a systems coach. To understand the role of a systems coach, let us first understand the meaning of a system. Our organizations are systems made up of different components like engineering, HR, finance, admin, etc. Each of these are interdependent and have to interact with each other to achieve the common organizational vision. They are represented by the organizational structure, the processes, policies, and the people which represent the system. And whenever there are systems, there are systemic issues. For example, your product owner has been pulled by the management to start working on multiple products. As a result of this, your product owner is not available for the development team to review the work and give feedback. This is going to impact the ability of the development team to achieve the sprint goal. A Scrum Master identifies this as a systemic issue and creates visibility around the impacts this can cause and addresses these constraints. As a systems coach, a Scrum Master identifies and addresses the systemic issues and helps teams focus on achieving their goals. What is a relationship coach? We just understood the meaning of a system, and one big part of system is people. When people with different skills, domain knowledge, cultural backgrounds, languages come together and become a part of the system, it is inevitable that there would be different ways of working, different opinions that can actually lead to conflicts. If these conflicts are not resolved in an unhealthy fashion, they can actually lead to relationship issues between these people. These relationship issues in turn can impact the final goals the team is working towards. For example, your team is having a retrospective and one of the team members is vulnerable enough to share the concerns of getting ad hoc requests from management other than the product owner. However, someone published all the discussions and the action items and copied management. This broke the trust in the team, as a result of which the team member and the team stopped sharing anything further. This is a dysfunction. A Scrum Master identifies and addresses these dysfunctions in the team to enable the teams to build the trust and have healthy conflicts so that they can hold each other accountable to focus on achieving the results that they have committed to. As a relationship coach, a Scrum Master is responsible for coaching the relationship between the different components of the system so that teams and organizations can improve.